Check what's coming up next month on the Disney Channel. Presenting coming attractions for November. At last, the screen reaches maturity. And so has Eddie Haskell, Mrs. Cleaver, Wally Cleaver, and Jerry Mathers.
So, what's your problem, Beaver?
Who's still the Beaver. It's the original cast of Leave It to Beaver.
Eddie,
Yes, Mrs. Cleaver.
put a sock in it.
Hi, Mom.
In a brand new comedy series next month, exclusively on the Disney Channel.
I gotta tell Wally.
Lumpy, will you go ahead and make a move?
Hey, Eddie, what was I supposed to tell him?
You're supposed to tell the folks at home that the Beaver's back.
Well, everyone at my home knows the Beaver's back.
I'm not talking about your home. I'm talking about the folks at home out there watching the Disney Channel.
Oh, the folks. Hey, the Beaver's back.
You know, Lumpy, maybe someday science will give you a brain.
Watch for the all-new Still the Beaver. The Disney Channel.
Wally is a successful attorney, and he still lives in Mayfield with his wife, Mary Ellen, and their daughter, Kelly. What a doll. For a long time, the Beaver lived out of town. But after his marriage broke up, he came home with his sons, Kip and Oliver. So we're together again, all discovering and rediscovering the joys and pitfalls of that magical time we call childhood. And that's what our series is about.
Hawaiian recipe?
Wally loves it. Listen, Mary Ellen, I got to hand it to the boys. When they said they were going to build a treehouse, I didn't think they'd follow through with it.
They were so excited last night drawing their little blueprints.
It's so nice to see the boys working together without fighting.
You know, Wally, this is definitely the best thing that we've ever built together.
Beaver, that's what you said about that boat we built. Right before you almost drowned.
Oh, yeah. That was great. Remember, we had to sneak me into the house because I was soaking wet. And then we tried to dry my sneakers on the heater and they melted.
Hey, Beaver, I'd like to finish this before the kids go away to college.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You know, Wally, this is exactly why I came home. So my boys could have the same kind of carefree childhood that we had. With milk in the icebox, cookies in the jar, and a treehouse in the yard.
First it was a backyard carnival, and now a treehouse. Where does Dad come up with all this stuff?
Probably from all those books he buys on how to make sure your kids don't hate you.
Uncle Beaver really believes that stuff?
I don't know. They cost so much, I think he kind of has to.
You know, a treehouse might be okay. We can go up there and spit on our enemies. Oliver, that is gross.
The kid's got a point. A guy could do a lot of stuff up there he's not allowed to do in the house.
Maybe we could even see the bald spot on the mailman.
Kelly, Oliver, I think we owe it to our dad to give it a chance.
Last one, there's a rotten egg. Hi, Wally. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Daddy!
Oh, thanks, hon.
Dad, can we start building now? Yeah!
Now, wait a minute. One step at a time. Let's go look at the blueprints.
How about if you and I go paint the shutters?
Okay, just as long as you clean off the brushes. Last time I got in trouble for sticking them in the dishwasher.
Okay, now, here's where we are right now. We're going to stick in this window right here, and put in that wall. We'll be all set.
Hey!
Oliver, now you know better than to use a power tool without permission.
Oh, yeah. Can I use the drill now?
Well, actually, I was saving that job for your brother. But I've got something much more important for you to do.
Wow, the chainsaw!
Well, not exactly, but you see, it's the same principle. This one takes much more strength, though. Sanding.
You get to drill?
Oliver, have you ever had a real bad splinter? The kind you have to squeeze real hard and use the tweezers to get it out?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why everyone's counting on you, so that kind of thing just won't happen. Okay, now, here we go. First thing you do is put the safety goggles on. Ready? Okay.
Isn't this fun, Kel? Now, let's see if you can do it. Ah, not my hand, you clown.
Oliver, I thought you were outside working on the treehouse.
They don't need me.
Ah, don't be silly. Of course they do. Mary Ellen's out there right now sandpapering.
Grandma, how old were you before someone let you use a power drill?
47. You see, I bought this big tiki mask at a charity auction. And your Grandpa Ward said he had no intention of hanging it in the living room, so I did it myself. Broke 3 nails doing it, too.
47? Do I gotta wait that long?
Of course not.
I guess you've never built nothing with my dad. He still treats me like I'm a baby.
Oh, come on, you're exaggerating.
I am not exaggerating. He won't let me use the drill. He won't let me buy my own clothes. And whenever we go out for dinner, he still orders for me.
Oliver, you're only 9 years old. One of these days you're going to do those things by yourself. Until then, will you be a good boy? Take your shoes off when you're lying on the bed?
Grandma thinks I'm a baby, too.
Down, set, up 1, up 2, up 3, hike. Hey, another score for the kid.
Come on, Freddie. Let me go out for a pass.
I wish I could, Spud, but the sheer velocity of one of my passes would stench your growth. Come on, he's having a rough time at home, so lay off, huh, Freddie?
Yeah, lay off me, Freddie.
Down, Fido. Look, it's not that I don't feel for you, kid, but you gotta stand up for yourself. If my old man gave me any guff, I'd... Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, hello, son. Well, if it isn't the Cleaver brood. Hey, I see your dad's still giving you haircuts at home. Next time, tell him to turn on the lights.
Why, Dad, I didn't know you were home already.
Yes, Frederick. I thought this afternoon would be an excellent opportunity for us to spend some quality time together. So, you want to watch the game with me, kid?
Another time, perhaps. I'm entertaining.
Suit yourself. Oh, and don't be making any plans for this weekend.
More quality time, sir?
No, more a lesson in responsibility. Come on. You're going to clean out the garage.
Point of interest, sir. Are you aware that most experts agree that the best way to teach responsibility is by offering an incentive?
You want an incentive? Clean out the garage or you're going to military school.
Well put, sir. Oh, Dad, if they call from the construction site, shall I say that you're out shopping for materials or visiting an injured worker?
All right, kid. How much do you want?
Oh, I'm far too modest to put a price tag on my labors.
$2, $3.
Surely you jest.
5,
10.
7.50.
Deal.
You know, kid, you're all right.
Thank you, sir. Who's he kidding? Oh, Kip. Kip Cleaver, a golden opportunity has just knocked on your door. Saturday, you're hired to help me clean up the garage. Forget it, Freddie. You're not going to sucker me into doing your dirty work for you again. It's your loss, Hoss.
I'll help. I'm a hard worker. I can do anything just as good as Kip can. Except for eating a banana in one bite.
Maybe I could use a spunky little guy like you, but I hope you realize child labor laws prevent me from paying you full scale. How's $1.50 sound?
Ollie, you got a deal. Boy, I can't wait to tell Daddy got a real job.
No son of mine is going to work for any of the Haskells, and that's final.
You're just saying that. You don't want me working for anybody.
Oliver, when your father says no, you're going to have to learn to respect it.
Thanks, Mom, but I can handle this. Son, you've got the rest of your life to work. Now's your time to play. That's why we built the treehouse.
Treehouses are for babies. I'm not never going up there.
Oliver, before you say anything else that you really don't mean, I want you to understand I'm doing this in your best interest.
How come every time you have my best interests in mind, I don't get to do something that I want?
Oliver, right now I think it'd be in your best interest if you were excused.
Some frozen waffles. You can suck on them until they defrost.
No thanks, because I'm on a hunger strike. And when Dad kisses me goodnight, I don't want him to smell the waffles on my breath.
Holly, why are you hiding under the bed?
I'm not hiding. I'm in a parallel universe where Dad can't tell you what to do.
What's the big deal about working at Freddy's?
Once a guy gets paid to work, his dad can't make him leave the door open when he takes a bath.
Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot what it's like being a kid. Tell you what, if you really want to do this, I'll help you. First, take off that stupid mask. Saturday morning, you put on your soccer uniform and leave with me. Then, pow, you change clothes and go to Freddy's.
But I don't have a game. That'd be like lying. And we're not allowed.
Look, Ollie, it's not lying unless you say something that's not true. Yeah, good.
Boy, I can't wait till I'm your age, so I can be as sneaky as you.
2 birthday parties in one day. You think these parents would at least talk to each other? Honey, I can't find your other roller skate. But I did find the vaporizer.
I can't go at a skiing party with a vaporizer on my foot.
What are you looking for?
The other skate. Mom, how could you?
Well, you told me they didn't fit anymore.
I was sort of hoping you would get me a new pair.
Tell you what, I have a good idea. Honey, you go wrap the present, and Kelly and I will transplant this into the vaporizer.
Get away with this. Now, I'm surprised at you, Kip. Letting your brother go out without his jacket.
Yeah, Kip, you've got your nerve.
Thanks for reminding me, Grandma.
Here you are. Have a good game. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, boys. You wear those jackets. Don't just carry them.
Hey, Wally. Great idea. Let's say we take the kids for a pony ride, then over to Burgerland for lunch, then to the amusement park at Bellport.
No, thanks, Beaver. I'm getting along fine with my kid.
This isn't a bribe, Wally. Oliver and I are just having a little disagreement and... All right, it's a bribe.
Hey, look, dude. When Kelly and I get on each other's case, I'll buy her a Buick. Just take some time and we talk it out.
Yeah, maybe that would be a better idea. Too bad. I was really looking forward to the dragon coaster.
I thought you were supposed to be working.
I am working. It just doesn't look like it because I'm management.
Hey, Hettrick, don't change the channel. Hey, and I was all set to come out here and chew you guys out. The place is really starting to shape up.
Please, sir, stop before your plaudits swell my head.
I wasn't referring to you, Junior. Now give the kid a hand.
You've read my mind, sir.
I gotta get back to the tube.
Important game, sir?
It is for you. I got your entire college fund riding on this.
Coffee break's over, Chester. You climb up and I'll hand this junk to you. What's the matter? You're not scared, are you?
Heck no! I once took an elevator to the 37th floor.
No kidding. I must not have watched the news that day. Now put it in gear.
What's in here?
My dad's ashtray collection. He's got one from every restaurant he's ever eaten at. Be careful with this one. It's our Christmas ornaments. My dad says he's got some in there from before they had aluminum trees.
Get me down! Get me down!
Keep your pants on. I got you. Let go. Oh. Look, I'll hit you over the head and we'll make it look like a robbery.
Hey, what are you guys doing out here? Slam dancing? You broke our Christmas ornaments.
And your ashtray collection.
Roderick, go wait in your room.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in at halftime. Well, what are you waiting for? World peace?
Well, I'm supposed to get paid.
Paid? Your old man's gonna pay for this. And if he's got any brains, he'll take it out of your hide.
Well, why didn't I do that this morning?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Cleaver. My, that's a lovely... Why, Mrs. Cleaver, I do believe you're wearing slacks, and I must say they do become you.
Eddie,
Yes, Mrs. Cleaver.
put a sock in it.
Hi, Mom.
I don't.
Eddie. Ah, Theodore, just the man I wanted to see. Now, it's not the money, mind you. It's just that the only way that young Oliver is going to learn from this is if he has to pay for the damages he did in my garage.
What damages?
What damages?
I don't understand. He had a soccer game this morning.
No, Mom. I think that's what he wanted us to think.
Look, I'll be honest with you. My Dallas Cowboy cheerleader Christmas ornaments were nice, but they only had sentimental value. On the other hand, my ashtray collection was priceless.
Eddie, how long ago did this happen?
I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. Fell asleep during the game.
He isn't home yet.
I'll go find him.
I'm going to call his friends.
Hey, wait up, Beaver. I'll come with you. It's a perfect excuse to get out of going to my wife's junior college graduation. Goodbye, Mrs. Beaver.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Eddie.
Hey, Wally!
Right here.
No luck.
You check the dugout over at Mester's Field?
First thing.
How about the underpants over on Maple Street?
Don't you think I know where kids hide in this town? Where could he be?
How should I know? I can't even find my... Ah, found it. Great. No batteries. Oh, Kelly, good. Listen, sweetheart, will you run upstairs and take the batteries out of your Easy Bake Oven?
Dad, can I ask you something?
Later, honey. Listen, I really need those batteries.
Okay, but it's gonna ruin my butt cake.
I just don't get it, Wally. What was so important about cleaning that garage that Oliver would disobey me?
Well, you know, Beaver, remember when you were Oliver's age and Dad wouldn't let you take that paper out?
All I remember was he was right and I was wrong, and I couldn't face him for days.
Well, I think that's what's happening to Oliver right now.
You know, sometimes you try so hard to be a good parent that you forget what it's like to be a kid.
Here, Dad.
Oh, thanks, honey. Sorry about your cake.
Dad, if you promised to keep a secret, but then you thought it was more right to tell, would it still be snitching?
Kelly, do you know where your cousin is?
Oliver, are you up there?
Kelly Cleaver is a snitch.
Oliver, what's done is done. Why don't you come down so we can talk?
I'm not never coming down until I die. Maybe not even then.
Ollie, I'd really like to talk to you. Man to man.
Not too much street noise up here.
How's the ventilation?
Dad, you can start hollering at me now.
Oh, that's not why I came up here.
You can use psychology, huh?
No, nothing tricky like that. Oliver, disobeying me was wrong, but I think I know why you did it. And you're not the only one at fault here. I messed up too.
You did?
Yes. You see, parents are always trying to protect their children. And that's why I didn't see that you were just trying to get me to treat you like an older boy. But that's not so easy for me.
Because I'm still a kid, huh?
Well, yes and no. It's just that every time I look at you, I still remember that little bundle the nurse handed me. So little and pink and bald.
Dad, that was so long ago. I've been riding a two-wheeler, a 4 years. And I even read books when I'm not told to.
And I'm very proud of you. But that doesn't mean that you're so big that you can't goof up once in a while.
Like working for the Haskells. Boy, I really got ticking. I thought growing up was going to be the neatest thing in the whole world. But it's nothing but a big chip.
Kind of makes you feel like you're all alone in the world.
How do you know that?
Well, because when I was a kid, I don't think anybody got gypped more than me. But what I found out was, if I went to my dad, he had a way of making things better. I'd like you to feel that you could come to me, too.
Dad, just because you're having one of these man-to-man talks, does that mean you can't give the other guy a hug?
No, it sure doesn't.
Kids change so fast. Just when you learn all the characters on Sesame Street, they're watching 60 Minutes.
They're in such a hurry to grow up.
I remember we were too.
I guess it's hard for kids to imagine that there'll be times when they wish they could just spend their days fooling around in a treehouse.
You know, Beav, you're not such a little goof after all.
Yeah? Whoever said I was?
Everybody.